Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Philanthropone, and I am back with another brand new VR news video here. Some new news has broke regarding the Omni VR Treadmill, which looks like it's finally headed for a consumer release. We're going to talk about that, as well as a new horror game by Fast Travel Games. First off, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. So you might be wondering why this is news, because we heard of this thing years ago. Well, that's because it is finally going to be an official consumer at-home version product that anyone can buy, and it's called the Omni One, which has had some changes since the old version. There's no longer a support ring, for example. Before, it was previously sold only to location-based entertainment centers, and the company behind the treadmill, Virtuix, has raised $12 million from crowd investors who actually get a piece of the pie, a piece of the company, if they put down the dough. And with the consumer model, Virtuix has promised that the Omni One is optimized for home use, including a light frame, foldable body for easy storage, and a freedom of movement that boasts walking, running, crouching, and jumping. And if you don't know already, this is achieved by using frictionless shoes that allow you to walk on a platform, kind of like a treadmill. And Virtuix has now told us that the treadmill is due out Q2 of this year for the not so low price of $2,000. So my personal take for this situation is that it took too long. And I'm not saying it's Virtuix's fault or anyone's fault, really, because I have no clue what goes on behind the scenes leading up to a release like this for a major giant product that people can own for that price. But as an onlooking VR consumer, for me, it just took too long, because I think people are now ready for a more of a major leap when it comes to advancing locomotion in virtual reality. Because we saw this thing in action like 4 years ago. A lot of people weren't that impressed. When my brother tried it at PAX West, he said it wasn't the greatest, it wasn't all that fun. And the article writer on this most recent article on roadtovr.com even suggested that the thing is awkward to operate. But with all of that said, some people in the YouTube comments for the latest trailer for this thing made some good points, mainly pointing to exercise while gaming as the optimal reason to get this thing. One person writes this: imagine being able to wake up in the morning and go for a run on a beach in Spain somewhere. Next day, do a run through Central Park. Day after, how about a run along the edge of the Grand Canyon? Someone else writes this: kill two birds with one stone, game all day and exercise. And here's another one: parents, go outside. Me goes on Omni One and runs outside. So that's all great. I'm glad people are excited for that reason. But if you're looking for groundbreaking immersion, which is what everyone was hoping for when this thing got announced back in the day, I don't think it's gonna cut it. It honestly reminds me of that toy that you get, that brand new toy you're so excited for, but it starts to get old after like a week, and then it sits under your bed for like 5 years. That's kind of, I think, for me, what would happen. But, you know, if you're committed to getting exercise with this thing, that could be really cool. And gaming while exercising is amazing because it doesn't feel like you're exercising. But here's the thing: you don't need an Omni One to exercise while gaming. I personally still play Thrill of the Fight, which is a boxing game where I break a sweat, and like I said, it's really fun and it does not feel like I'm exercising. So with all of that said, would I pay $2,000 for this thing? Absolutely not, because there are already great games out there for exercise that don't require an Omni One. You can even use your Switch, the Joy-Cons. What's that one game? Or the Ring Adventure game for Switch. You can exercise with that. And I just don't think this thing comes that close to simulating real walking or running while playing a game. That's just my take. And in our last bit of news, if you didn't know already, we got the Apex Construct and Budget Cuts 2 developers, Fast Travel Games, set to release their first horror game on May 25th called Wraith: The Oblivion Afterlife, where you play as a wraith with supernatural powers. And Fast Travel Games sent me a promo email where they say the game will focus on story, exploration, and characters rather than jump scares. Let's watch a clip. Jeepers. Anyways, it'll be pretty interesting to see how this thing does. There are already several YouTubers out there who have demoed the game. And Fast Travel Games seems to be going more toward an Amnesia, The Dark Descent type approach, for this one. And if you want to learn more about the game, head on over to uploadvr.com, where they are doing an upload access game of the month, which is a new thing that they do, where they cover a game in depth and more depth, and they're doing this game is that game for this month. So anyway, thank you so much as always for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you're new to my channel and are interested in VR or gaming in general, be sure to subscribe to my channel for all of my latest updates in the future. Thank you once again. Till next time. Peace.